Chicken quesadilla. You already know, start with chicken thighs, pat them dry, cut them into inch-thick pieces and season with taco seasoning and a little bit of olive oil. Then shred up some Monterey Jack cheese and some cheddar cheese. Bring a pan up to heat, add in the chicken. You're going to cook those for about 5 to 8 minutes. Take it off the heat when it's done. Get a nice big 12-inch flour tortilla and put the cheese mix on, sour cream, and some salsa. You could use homemade salsa, but this can of salsa was only $2, so that's what we're running with. Put the chicken on, fold the top, bottom, and then the sides. And then into a pan, a different pan. Use a clean pan, not what I did. Put some butter in, let that melt, and then put the quesadilla on. We're going to do like 3 to 4 minutes each side until golden brown. On both sides. Cut it in half, and you got a chicken quesadilla. Yes, sir!
Hi guys, welcome to another cooking video. Today I'm going to make salsa verde enchiladas. So first step, I've got my chicken boiling. Now that the chicken is done, you're going to want to shred it. So now you're going to peel and wash your tomatillos and boil them. Okay, so I drained my tomatillo and I'm adding 1/4 of an onion, 4 garlic cloves, 7 chile serranos, and some cilantro. Then I added a cup of water. Yes, more garlic salt. Blend. So now you're going to add some of your salsa to your shredded chicken. So now you're going to fry up your tortilla so it's easier to roll. So I'm going to add some of my chicken and queso Oaxaca. This isn't string cheese. So now you're going to top with your salsa and your cheese. And put it in your oven till the cheese melts. So now you're going to plate and add sour cream and queso cotija. Enjoy. Is it good?
What? You still go to Arby's to buy curly fries?
3 russet potatoes.
Spiralizer curly fry attachment. Stab it in the... Pretty simple, right?
A little bit of salt. Cover it with warm water. Soak that brother 10 minutes.
Now we make the batter. 1/2 cup of flour.
2 tablespoons smoked paprika. 2 tablespoons of ancho powder. 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder. And 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
Wait, no. Whiskey business. 1 cup of water.
Until smooth. Medium pot, 2 inches of oil. Heat to 375 Fahrenheit.
Drain your taters.
Batter your potatoes in batches.
Carefully into your oil.
Fry 3 to 5 minutes. Transfer to a wire rack. Season immediately with salt. Repeat with the rest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some crispy boys.
Ooh. Ooh. Woo! Now those are some fries.
Groik Boys mac and cheese, let's get it. Cook your pasta slightly under al dente. You're going to rinse it, cold water, put it in half pans, add granulated garlic, cracked black pepper, and Parmesan cheese. On top, add any 3 cheese mixture you want, 1/2 cup of milk in each pan, and then you're going to mix it up so it looks like this. Melt some butter, Velveeta cheese, you're going to mix it. Mix it and mix it. We're not adding flour. It's not going to be a roux. You're going to add some milk, about 1 cup at a time. Melt down now that Velveeta until it looks like this, nice and smooth. Pour that over top of your mixture of mac and cheese. This is going to be your cheese sauce. Mix that up. Once it's mixed thoroughly, you're still going to have that whole shredded cheese in there. You're going to top the pan with more shredded cheese, 300 degrees in the oven for about 30 minutes. Take it out, stir it up, mix it together in the oven for another 30, and here's what you got. Insert epic cheese pull.
Yeah, I messed it up, but I mean, it's still good. It's still really good. All right. Have a good day today.
Flour. Well, add 3 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk. And knead. Let it rest. Slowly roll out the pasta dough. It's so thin you could see through it. Cut the pasta.
bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, BLT. Start with iceberg lettuce, slice it up, and get heirloom tomatoes. It looks ugly, but bro, these are so good. It tastes like steak. I kid you not. I freaking bring one home from Whole Foods because I work there just to have my family try it, bro. It's hella good. Now get thick cut bacon, fried up, crispy both sides. I was gonna do more. You should probably do more, but I can only fit 4 on this small ass pan, so that's just what I did. And I didn't want to do another batch. Onto sourdough bread, 2 pieces, butter, both sides. Go ahead and put it on there, toast it up. Now we're gonna spice it up with a little spicy mayonnaise and some hot sauce. I used some Louisiana. I wanted to use Tabasco, but it was going to be $10 for a fucking bottle of Tabasco at the store. And then put the lettuce, the heirlooms. Heirlooms is key. Some more hot sauce. The bacon laid on there nice and neat. And honestly, just top it. And honestly, I never eat BLTs, but this shit was fire. Yes,
Knife skills with a mango. First locate the anus, butthole, and cut alongside. There's the seat. It's flat. Other side. Now you got cheeks. Score. Opposite direction. Just pop her open. Woo, brother. Scoop it out if you want. See? Try cooked mushrooms.
There are many kinds, but make sure that they're edible.
Slice your mushroom.
Large pan. Oil enough to coat the bottom. Keep the pan medium high.
Once that's ripping hot,
Add your mushrooms. One even layer.
do not season yet.
Once they get some color,
Flip them all, then season with salt.
repeat with the rest. The browning is the secret.
This is a technique. You modify the flavors.
So today I really wanted to try to make churros, so I added a cup of water, half a cup of butter, a tablespoon of sugar, and boiled that on high. Then mix it around a bit, put in the flour, cut off the heat before flour, mix that around, added some vanilla, mix it more, transferred it to this bowl, added an egg, and mix it with a hand mixer. It was still kind of lumpy, so mix it with this spoon. And then I got a piping tip and bag, put the dough inside there, and I wanted to make some long churros like at Disney. So I did that, put it in the freezer, oil to the pot, and then made my cinnamon sugar mixture. All you gotta do is squeeze out the dough, cut it with scissors, and it falls right into the oil. Take it out when it's golden brown, place on some paper, and don't let it dry too much because you want it to stick to the cinnamon sugar. Now I'm frying my long boys until they're golden brown, putting some sugar on that, and then here's the finished product. It was so good and so yummy.
Grab some grappes, put them in a bowl, wash them, fill the bowl with water, grab 5 flavors of gelatin. Separate them into bowls just like this. You'll need some toothpicks. I accidentally got bamboo forks. Stick a toothpick into the fork. I meant grape, not fork. Now dip it into the gelatin. It should look something like this. Once you've dipped them, put them on a baking sheet with parchment paper. Once you've done that, stick them in your fridge for 1 to 2 hours. It's been about an hour and a half. Let's take them out of the fridge. They'll end up looking like this, and you're done. Now you know how to make rainbow grapes. Let's try them. Okay, here we go. Wow! These are good. Yeah, that was really good. Try one.
Hash browns are for wimps. You can do better. We're making a potato galette. It's French. Peel 1 large potato. Cheesecloth. Grate. Twist and ring. Wring out the excess moisture. Heat 8-inch skillet, medium-low heat. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons canola oil, peanut oil, or leftover bacon fat. Add half of the potato. Freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Remaining potato on top. Salt. Cook 5 to 6 minutes until golden on the bottom. Turn up the heat to medium to make sure it's nice and golden. 1 to 2 minutes. See how it's nicely golden around the edges? It's time to flip. Flip. Add a little more oil so it doesn't burn. Cook medium-low heat 5 to 6 more minutes. Salt, pepper, parsley, Parmigiano Reggiano, dill. Oh yeah.
Hey, look, I got Pizza the Hut before. I'll do it again.
1 cup of water. 1.5 teaspoons of instant yeast.
A little mixy.
Sit for 5 minutes. 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoon of fine sea salt.
Whiskey business. Add your yeasty water and mix. Till you get a rough dough. Have a dual work surface. Keep kneading
Until nice and smooth.
Medium bowl. 2 drizzle of olive oil. Shape your dough into a ball, into your bowl. Plastic wrap, lightly oiled. Cover.
Rise at room temperature 1 to 2 hours. Italian tomatoes.
Tomato. 2 cloves of garlic. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Salt to taste. Pinch of sugar. Blend.
Until nice and smooth.
Pizza stone.
Into the oven, 500 Fahrenheit.
45 minutes. Baking sheet. Dust generously with flour. Any flour. Dump out your dough. Divide. 2 even pieces. And shape into a ball. Onto your sheet. Cover and rest. 30 minutes. Pizza peel with flour. Piece of dough. Flour at the top. Punch around the perimeter. Over the knuckles. Turn, stretch, turn, stretch. Little pizza sauce. Spread it out. Cheese. Pepperoni. Into the oven on 5 minutes.
Broil 2 minutes. Garlic oil on the crusty.
Ooh-wee.
I'm Fast Brisket in 60 seconds. Let's go. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on IG for full tutorials. First off, don't stress too much about trimming. Just make sure you get all the thick, hard chunks of fat and remove as much of the silver skin as possible. The most important thing here to me is making sure it's as aerodynamic as possible. Round and smooth edges, you want the smoke to flow. Get that fat cap to about 1/4 inch and you're good to go. You'll notice that I'm being real touchy-feely, really handsy with this brisket. I do that in order to make sure I feel the flow of the brisket. I know where the smoke's gonna go, and I know that there aren't gonna be any hard, uneven edges. I'm using mustard for the binder. For the seasoning here, it's Tacticalories Honey Habanero. Coat it well. Pat, don't rub the meat. Don't forget the sides of the brisket. Smoker set at 300, in for 3 hours. Pull it out, put it in a pan with beef stock, covered for 2 more hours. Rest it for 4 hours, then it's done. The most beautiful brisket you will see on TikTok today. Let's go.